Folks come here for a lot of things. Friendship is one. You get to feel like you know the cast of the show. And I also like to think you come here for information on fun treats and challenges and whatnot. And today we're going to introduce a new segment. We've eaten a lot of things that are similar, but we're going to now eat some things that are just ever so slightly different, but of the same kind. Welcome to Random Snacks of Kindness. I'm Murph, and we're about to do this.
Can Murph do this? 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 Can Murph do this?
So the big idea with Random Snacks of Kindness is, let's say everything's going to be in a bag, or let's say everything's going to be sweet and chewy, like pastry, baked good, etc., or candy. But they're just not quite 5 of one new thing. You remember when we ate Oreos? We ate 5 new kinds of Oreos, and they were delicious and nutritious, but they were all Oreos. Sometimes things get introduced simultaneously, and they just don't have 5 of them. Kind of the case today. What we're going to do is we're going to fulfill some requests, and our friend Alan Favor said, I'd like to hear what you guys think about these new soda-flavored Pop-Tarts. A&W recently released a Crush and an A&W Pop-Tart, and we love Pop-Tarts, but like, you wouldn't come here and just get a review on 2 different Pop-Tarts. So there's more to come, snacky, pastry sort of goodness, but I personally love A&W the best myself, so I'm going to crack one of these open and give you a review. As you can see, the box is brand new. Let's see what's going with the A&W Pop-Tart and see if I need a root beer with it, if I need a cup of coffee with it, or if I need a garbage can with it. First blush, it looks like it's almost a chocolate Pop-Tart. I'm wondering how they flavored it with root beer. I wonder if is root beer in the ingredients. I don't see it. So obviously they whipped up some flavor in a lab that tastes like root beer. I would rather they just crushed a bunch of root beer barrels and threw them in with some flour and some frosting. But let's see what's going with an A&W Pop-Tart. It's hard because it's not really hard. It's fresh. It's soft. But at first, I get like a mashing of chocolate and cinnamon, like 2 flavors. It kind of wants to be chocolate. It kind of wants to be cinnamon. I'm not getting a strong root beer essence here. I can kind of like going in knowing that it's going to be a root beer Pop-Tart. I expect and can kind of reconcile in my head that it's a root beer Pop-Tart, but it doesn't taste root beery. And I don't know A&W and Pop-Tart. Here's a thought. Maybe you could have put some Pop Rocks in there or some kind of pop and candy. It's just disappointing. Like, it tries to lean towards chocolate, and again, it almost tastes kind of cinnamon. I'm not buying another box of those. But, excuse me, I get all choked up when I talk about A&W root beer. Let's get into some crushed Pop-Tarts and see what they're all about. I like the commercials for these. I like the concept. If you maybe made a Dr. Pepper Pop-Tart, I'd have dug that too. It's just, there was enough watermelon, there was enough maple bacon. You've seen us eat just about every Pop-Tart under the sun. So it's our obligation to have a Crush and an A&W Pop-Tart. Okay, so this is harkening back to the electric blue raspberry, where there was a big flavorful strip on the Pop-Tart. I think orange is going to be kind of hard to screw up because it's still naturally a fruit, just like my Uncle Bruce. He always comes in and he's dressed so well and he tells us how much we've grown. It's like, Uncle Bruce, I'm 38 years old. Well, I'm not, but you know, that's what we tell him. It's like, dude, quit telling me I grew so much. But I gotta imagine orange is going to be hard to screw up. But let's see here. Yep, they managed to screw it up. You go in and you get a lot of the dry part of the Pop-Tart first. Excuse me. And then you get the essence of orange, but it's almost like those heavy duty, like little hand grenade air fresheners you put in the bathroom where you click it and you throw it and then you get the heck out of there. It tastes like that smells. And it's, if you can see this, it's almost like a blood orange. Like, it's kind of, it looks like preserves or something are in there, which would be better if that were the case. Man, I'm giving 2 thumbs down on the new Crush and A&W Pop-Tarts. They're doing nothing for me. They don't taste like the soda. Again, maybe I'm a pie-in-the-sky dreamer. Maybe I'm like a modern-day John Lennon, but if you could have put something in there that made it fizz and pop, I think it would have at least made them fun. I think I would like throw these in the bushes and hope to get like a granola bar from the free lunch program at school if I was eating one of these when I was a kid. This one is having an identity crisis. It wants to be chocolate, it wants to be cinnamon, and ideally it wants to be root beer in name alone, but it is just not achieving it. And this one is like, I mean, we ate those watermelon ones at the big game tailgate that we did earlier this year, and those were better. They more resemble their fruit. This again is like some blood orange, and Crush is just not that. So 2 thumbs down there. But luckily, again, this is random snacks of kindness. We have more snacks, and we've eaten birthday party stuff before. Here are birthday cake fudge stripes. And I'm holding out hope because I've had friends that have eaten these. I, believe it or not, have yet to have one. So we'll see what's going on with these birthday cake fudge stripes. It looks like it says it's a limited batch. So I don't know if they snuck these in from Colombia or if they're just seeing if we like them before they mass produce them. But let's see what's going on with a birthday cake fudge stripe. I think I may have told this story in a previous video. I had birthday cake milk one time. Back in my radio days, I worked at Bill's, Buffalo Bills training camp, and they were celebrating the Bills' birthday with this milk that was supposed to taste like birthday cake, but it looked like Mylana, like when you get an upset stomach, and it was super thick and super not quite sweet, not quite tasty, and it just, yeah, it really just made me run for the hills. But I've liked other birthday cake stuff, so let's see how birthday cake fudge stripes come out on the old grand scale. Now they're frosted just like a regular fudge stripe, as you can see. It's on both ends, and what I like to do with these is I like to drop them in my milk and pretend like they're an alien spaceship that landed on Earth, and then they sink to the bottom of the ocean, and then it comes out. And the next thing you know, you're a level 8 Thean or whatever, like Tom Cruise. But no, it's that's the best way to eat fudge stripes, is to let them soak up, because they hold their form because of the frosting. But then you can like let all that stuff melt in your mouth, not on your floor. So let's see what's going on with the birthday cake fudge stripe. Wow, that is a big step up. You know what this is just like? For our friends in Canada, this is just like a Dunkaroo, which you can't get here anymore. The cookie's good, it's vanilla-y. It's got these little funfettis in it, and then you got vanilla frosting. This is a pleasant surprise. This is a big, like, if the A&W Pop-Tarts were a 1, this would be pie. This would be 3.146542794632897. I'm going to be eating more of these later. 2 thumbs up on the birthday cake fudge stripes. I should have stopped at the store and got milk today instead of Slim Jims. I got in there, I had $4. So I'm going to get a stick of butter, I'm going to get a loaf of bread, I'm going to get a thing of milk, and then I saw Pop-Tart, or Slim Jims, and it was all over. But something that I did spend a little money on, Key Lime Slime Twinkies. Now, Ghostbusters is sort of 3 weeks out now. You know, it did okay. It's not a laugh riot. I do like Melissa McCarthy, and the Jones chick off Saturday Night Live. They're both really funny. It's interesting, and if you're a young lady and you want to be a scientist, I'd say go and see it. But there was a big fiasco because what's the classic Ghostbusters treat? No, it's not the Rick Moranis gummies. Try again. No, it's not the Bill Murray spaghetti and meatballs. That was awful. You used to put it in a head that looked like Bill Murray, and then the spaghetti came out and it was hair. It was just pretty gross. I may be making that up. No, it was Ecto Cooler. And when I went to see the movie, they said, oh, you can get Ecto Cooler in the theater. They went at $3.25 for a 12-ounce can. And it was sold out. So mission accomplished, Ecto Cooler in High C. But man alive, I was jonesing for some Ecto Cooler. So let's make a new memory and a new favorite Ghostbusters treat with the Key Lime Slime Twinkie. I've been having these sit in a friend's house for like weeks now. Just marinating, just teasing her. And she's been wanting to open them. And I said, if you open those, our friendship is over. And one day I came in, there was a bunch of little like spices open. Like she was like shaking in the corner like an addict. She just opened up all these spices instead of the Key Lime Slime Twinkie. So let us see what is the big deal with a Key Lime Slime Twinkie. Alright, so on the surface it looks like a regular old Twinkie. But we know Twinkie comes correct. Look back at our Twinkie video when we had 5 new kinds of Twinkies. See, we have had a cookie video, a Pop-Tart video, and a Twinkie video, but none of these can quite stand alone, so they're all living together in the new series, Random Snacks of Kindness. Okay, so on the back, it looks like my nephew's nose in allergy season. It's just all packed full of green. You squeeze it. Ooh, look at that. It's all coming out. Now let's see. I'm a fan of key lime pie. Let's see if this tastes like just a Twinkie that was bastardized or if it really tastes like key lime pie. There's no discernible lime flavor. I gotta test another one. Hold on. Maybe that's a dud Twinkie. Maybe that's like the control Twinkie that they just put in there. Maybe it's a placebo Twinkie. Let's see if this Twinkie tastes like key lime pie. Faint little taste of citrus. This is just a green Twinkie. I didn't see this a lot of places. I found it at Kmart. Well, that said friend found it at Kmart. And you deserve to not sell many boxes of these. So today's takeaway is you're gonna find bad snacks. Key lime slime Twinkie. Just because I love Twinkies, you'll still get a 6, but you're not original. You don't taste like key lime slime. Crushed Pop-Tarts. I don't even know what to say about you. Incomplete, because it kind of tasted like blood orange. A&W Pop-Tarts. Don't do it. Just go and have a root beer barrel with Granddad. But the big winner today, Fudge Stripes birthday cake. I'll give that like an 8. Really reminiscent of Dunkaroos. If you like Fudge Stripes or Dunkaroos, get in there. And you know what I like to do when I'm having a Fudge Stripe or a Dunkaroo? I get on the old Facebook, Ken Murph Do This. Instagram and Twitter at Ken Murph Do This. And believe it or not, if you've gone to our Instagram in the last 6 months, you've been horribly disappointed because it was like a lot of pictures all the way up to the Cotton Ball Challenge, and then for some reason a picture of the Angry Whopper thing, and then just a bunch of pictures of thumbs over family vacations. But our Instagram is new and improved at Ken Murph Do This. You will see pictures up and running from now on, even if it's just a little something about the videos. Share, like, subscribe, tell your friends. This will eventually have its own playlist, but you can also see it under reviews for the time being. Don't forget, you can go back and watch all of our fun with the Canadian videos. And going forward, speaking of foreign countries, we're going to be doing 1 month of Olympic videos, Olympic challenges, Olympic treats, Olympic bar. It'll be wonderful if you love the Olympics. Zika free, guaranteed, unless I go down to Miami. And I don't think I'm pregnant, but let me check with my doctor. So until this Saturday, when we get into some Olympic chips, Lay's style, he's Not here. I'm Murph, and we'll see you next time we do this.